Yes guys, today let's look at the top 3 speed boost tricks on the game. Before we start, let's understand this quickly. Performing this tricks you need players with high acceleration rate like 87 plus and sprinting speed of 88 plus, so the pace of the player needs to be high. Not all players are the same in terms of rating. Some will perform the trick slow, and some it will be boosty. Take note of that. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. The first trick is a bonus one. Now I know you're surprised. Yes, it's because a lot of players knows how to do this trick, but this is just a reminder to some of you guys. Pushing the ball forward while sprinting, where you hold the R2 to sprint, then you push the right stick analog forward, your player will kick the ball more further in front and increase his sprinting speed, and to also cover up more space in a little time. So now you have remembered this simple trick, and so let's begin. The number 1 trick is the combo known as the ball roll into reverse stepovers. The player rolls the ball first sideways, he doesn't stop it, but he performs the reverse stepover, and he drags the ball forward. This trick is rarely used because only few players knows this trick. It's easy to perform and it doesn't need highly skilled players to be performed, just 2-star player and above. To perform this trick, you first perform the ball roll by pushing the right analog sideways 90 degrees from the player, and I know we all know how to perform the ball roll. Then to add in that reverse stopover combo, as you perform the ball roll, don't release the right analog in this position, you continue and roll it, dragging it in front and end at the center point, and that's it. Your player will perform the ball roll into reverse stepover, so in motion it's like this, you push and roll it in front. But to add that dragging of the ball in front, after performing the combo, you point the left stick analog towards the direction you want your player to move to, so it's pushing the analog to the side, roll it in front and push the left stick analog, then add that sprint button to finish up the combo. Mostly this skill move is used on the wing side, because usually your wingers will have that high acceleration rate, and you also need space in front to drive into. After you performing this trick, you will realize how fast your player will burst away from the opponent's defender. And it has that surprise effect, because it's rarely used, so many opponent are not familiar with it. You perform the ball roll and your opponent thinks you're slowing down, but he's surprised how your player burst away. You can even use it inside the box for some situations, where the defender is coming in front but sideways, not direct in front, but from the side, then you pull out this skill to catch the opponent off guard. The second trick is the L1 speed boost. This trick comes from the strafe dribble, where you hold the L1 and move your left analog to dribble, but for the boost you get the best result, where you hold the L1, dribble with it to bait your opponent to follow your player. This creates the little space you need to burst into. When you see that space, release the L1, sprint, and you will see that boosty reaction from your player. For example, here I pass to my player Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a good counter-attack, and the big opportunity to drive forward, but my opponent is doing a good job to close up the space in front of my player. So in this situation I perform the strafe dribble to bait the opponent into following my player. I dribble for a while waiting my opponent to react to it, which he later did, because I had space on both sides. He thought I was changing direction to the other side, that's why he had to react, and not overcommit to one side. When I saw that, I immediately released the L1, hold the sprint button and drive forward. See how boosty my player responded. Despite not having high acceleration rate and pace, I ended up scoring a nice goal. So all you need is to bait the opponent into following your player first by the help of strafe dribble. Get that simple opening or space, drive into it by sprinting and outsmart your opponent. The final trick is the stepovers. If you need the speed booster, this skill move is one that you need to spice it up. All you just need is to perform it in 2 ways in order to add that effective boost. So to perform this skill move, you push the right analog in front of your player, then without releasing it, you roll it to the side to perform a quarter circle. I'm not good at measuring these shapes, but I think that's it. And remember, your player has to be in a dribbling motion, so let's push forward and roll it to the side. We have 3 variations of stepovers: the no direction, where you perform the stepovers without direction. Here your player keeps on moving forward, and it's boosty. Then we have the 60 degrees angle. Here you perform the stepovers, then you point the left stick analog towards 60 degrees from your player, and the player performs the skill towards the 60 degrees angle, and it's also boosty and super effective. Then we have the 90 degrees angle. After performing the skill move, point the left analog towards 90 degrees, and that's the angle your player will exit to, but this variation is not boosty than the first two, so here we shall talk about the effective ones. And any skill move you need space to drive into, and that's the same with stepovers, you need that space in front, perform the skill and add that sprint effect to increase the speed of your player. This is very good during counter-attack scenarios, where you need that speed to catch the opponent players out of positions and punish him. This skill move can also be used inside the box, very effective. Since it's boosty, you need to be at the edge of the box, perform it and drive inside to create that goal-scoring opportunity, and mostly against that center back. You can use it even on the wing after your first touch of any variation, since the players receive the ball very slow, so adding that speed boost effect will take your attack to the next level. So when you control the ball and you have some space in front, use the stepovers and sprint to make a difference. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching.